Hello again, YouTube. This is the truth, man. Giving you the truth. This Isaiah 4:1 series. Isaiah 4:1 series. It is happening, y'all. It's happening. Like you saying, women. I just saw a video. The girl, not a bad looking girl, went out by herself hoping guys talked to her and nobody did. So she was crying. Man, look, my hat looked flat. It's coming to pass, y'all. They're going to have to learn how to share or they're going to be by themselves. Which is what I'm talking about. Monogamy. And this one is entitled, Most Women Don't Respect the Guy They're in a Monogamous Relationship with. This, I'm telling you, man. I've seen it play out like this many, many, many times through many people. Many people. So while this how they be, they can catch you cheating and they'll forgive you initially, but boy, don't cheat on them when they start having kids. Don't do it, because they're not gonna forgive you and they're gonna try to get you. Cause see, things ain't the same after they have kids, you see. But when y'all just boyfriend and girlfriend, they'll forgive you and forget about it. Sometimes they'll get their revenge, either secretly or openly. But as you try to build and grow with most of these women and church stuff, that don't matter. They all the same. They all do the same. They don't respect you. Like, they'll become more argumentative. See, here's the thing people don't know about arguing. When a man yells at another man, that's a challenge. But when a woman yells at another man that she's supposed to be married to, supposed to be submitted to, and if she a girlfriend, she's supposed to be practicing submission, it's because they don't respect you. And they don't respect guys once they think they there, once they think they got you, they're not going to respect you. That's usually when they start having emotional affairs. That's usually when they start insulting you, putting you down. That's usually when their double standard builds, because they figure you can't get nobody else, or you scared to get somebody else. I mean, and then they'll try to play the Bible, but if you know the Bible, they won't be able to play it, because 2 Samuel 12. Any woman that tries to say, well, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that, lead her to 2 Samuel 12. Because they don't respect a guy that only has them. They won't do the things they used to do. They'll scale back activity sexually. They'll start refusing to do things sexually around the house, this, that. Now it's like when they trying to impress you, they just seem like a unicorn. But once they think they got you, or you start having kids with them, this and that, or they don't handle their trials and tribulations in life right, then that's when the battle begins. But they don't respect guys who are monogamous. They just don't. They'll try to tell you they do. They don't. Most of them don't. And this is why we gotta make them understand that monogamous stuff, that's over with. Here's the other woman. Work with it or step off. That's how you gotta do it. And this is coming from a preacher. And get your preacher. Get him. Tell him to come get this smoke. We can open the Bible up. As soon as he start acting like a female and not letting me talk, I'll just walk away. Like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'll just move around. But me personally, what I understand about marriage has changed. Because when you first get married, it's like you don't do no research. When I first got married, I was a matrix guy. I didn't understand half of the stuff I understand. Now it's like once you get out of the matrix, a lot of stuff just begins to annoy you. It just annoys you. Like, because your eyes are open to all the people's ways, including the one you with, including your relative. So most of them they're gonna just annoy the heck out of you, man. And so what you have to do I've always been the alpha of the group. Every group I was in, I was the alpha. Every group I ever will be in, I will be a alpha. If it's more than one, a alpha. If I'm the only one, the alpha. That's just how it is. And that don't change because you got a supervisor, stuff like that. But I would encourage alpha males you need to figure it out on your own. Because you start trying to work these jobs, you ain't going to have nothing but problems, man. Them betas, the feminists, some of everything, you're just going to have problems. So, you got to understand what I'm talking about. You think, I'm going to be faithful, I'm a one-woman man, this, that, and the other. Okay, if that worked, then how is the divorce rate 53%? So you telling me out of that 53%, how much would you guess is because the guy did this or did that? I would venture to say not even 25%. I would say it's just most women just not being happy. They think it's your job. They watch too much Disney, Cinderella, and what's that, Rapunzel, and all those, those stories. They watch that stuff, and now they trying to make you fulfill that stuff. And when you don't fulfill it, now here comes the battle. The battle. See, the interview phase is over with. She's past probation, and now you seeing the real her. You seeing the real her. And I hate when guys get on Facebook, they might have a one girl who act right, and they think that they supposed to be the voice for everybody, the voice of reason. And then I also don't like guys who know they just doing all clapping cheeks all over the city. But every time you look, he on a picture with his wife. If your wife that good, why you don't be faithful to her then? You need to stop faking the funk. Because I done already heard about you. I know people who know you. And they know you be clapping left and right. You know who I'm talking to. It's a couple of y'all. So, they don't respect you. They don't respect you. I told y'all this before. I've had friends that I know did everything possible for their wives. Endured all kind of stuff dealing with their kids. I know somebody right now, they're not even his kid, just putting them through all kind of mess. But that ain't good enough. That ain't good enough. Because monogamy does not work. If monogamy worked, then why would God give David all of Saul's wives? Why couldn't he just give him one? He gave him all of them. And said he would have gave him even more. Because it don't work, man. And I know if my wife be watching this, she'd probably be getting mad. But hey, listen, it is what it is. Between me and whoever. I'll tell you this. If I ever were to get married again, it won't be no marriage license. And it ain't going to be no one. No way. Ain't no way. No. Because I already know how that go. I've seen it too many times with plenty people. It don't work. Separate you from your friends. And by the way, if your friends is friends while they being friends, never stop hanging with them. Never stop hanging with them because you fueling. That's dual monogamy. If you get rid of all your friends and all you got is one girlfriend or one wife, that's dual monogamy. That's double trouble. Now every time she get mad, I know nobody like you, your friends this, because that's too much control. So when you begin to confront her, when y'all begin to have issues, now it's don't nobody like you, don't nobody this, don't nobody that. Watch out for women who do that. Because women who do that are manipulators. And they will do anything if people can't see it. Anything. They'll say, I'll never do that. But these type that I'm talking about will take one down the throat or at wherever else and will hold it a secret till they die. And a lie? Oh, I ain't never did this. I've seen it. I've seen it. Listen, man, if you're going to deal with these women, you need to have more than one. You need to make them accept each other. And if they won't accept each other, then you need to get rid of both of them. And keep going through them till you find two that accept each other. And you make sure they can't set you back somehow. Don't trust them too much. Don't trust them too much, man. I'm telling you. It's reasons, listen, it's reasons why Solomon had all those wives. The Most High gave it to David. I'm sticking to the Most High. I'm sticking to the Most High. And that's nothing against these women. They just can't cut it by themselves. Show me one woman. I want to know in the comments, if you got a wife that's cutting the mustard in every category, let me know. And we'll put you in the unicorn category and we'll use you as an example. You'll be mentioned sometimes in videos. Me personally, I don't think such a person exists. I don't think they exist. So, this is why I say no more games. Just watch the whole Isaiah 4-1 series. You dictate to them or you be by yourself. You dictate to them or you be by yourself. If they don't want you to dictate to them, then don't deal with them. Set a date if you marry to get rid of her. You're not going to be blessed anyway. You're not going to be blessed. You're going to listen. When you got all that strife in your house, stuff is just going to be going out of control. You dictate to them or you stay by yourself. No more, and we can't have no more beta males. We can't have no more panda bear. Let them have them. Let the simps and the betas have your wife. If she don't want to listen to you, let them have her. You stay by yourself until you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you can stand. That's gonna help you and gonna listen to you. And you say, well, who can afford all these women? Funny you ask. For many, many years, I was buying into the Fred Flintstone theory, as I call it. The Leave It to Beaver household. But when I started getting in trouble that I couldn't get out of, didn't have nobody to call, wasn't nobody helping me, I learned the hard way. See, what you want to do, you want to get your money to the point where you don't need none of them females' help. And you don't want none of their help. But it's something about working as a team, you get more done. If it's all on you, everything got to be perfect. Take it from me. Anything that go wrong is going to set you back probably 3-4 months. Every one thing that goes wrong is going to set you back 3 or 4 months. So what I would tell y'all guys is either don't marry at all, don't marry until you got a substantial amount of cash, or don't marry nobody that ain't adding money to the whole picture. And if she add money to the picture, she still ain't got no power. Still don't give her no power. Be like, I'm still a man. You don't like it? There's other dudes out there. And never let your mind get to that point where you try to stay with somebody that don't want to be with you, or where you get angry and violent or any of that stuff. Be able to break away quick. So if they bring in money, especially any woman past childbearing years, it's going to have to help. It's going to have to, you say, well, we can be a team. Yeah, we can. But the minute you start getting lazy sexually, you're going to see a new prospect. And take care of yourself. You shouldn't always have, every time I look up, it's some excuse you got now. So I would say, as far as older women, I mean, it's all right. But no, it's going to be limitations, and you're going to have to be a little more aggressive, not physically, but aggressive in asserting your leadership and your dominance. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive. And if it don't work, deuces. That's how you got to think. If you deal with these women over the age of 34, you're going to have to be a little more aggressive. If they pass that childbearing age, then guess what? Hey, you what you staying at home for? Me and you ain't got no kids. What you at home for? I don't need you at home. You say, you want me to clean up, right? We both could do that. Now, if you take a young one or a young two, then you still have to train them and be aggressive. But know they gonna change, and protect your assets from them if they do. And it's gonna be a little different. Then let's say you my age, you 47, and you run across, she 49, but she's still in good shape, still look good, still got energy, still this, still that. She listens, this, that, and the other. You move slow. If you want to older, if you willing to deal with it. I understand both. Like, if you don't want to deal with that, I understand. If you willing to deal with it, I understand. But some of them young ones, that's all they're gonna be. I'm telling you. If you can get in their head, that's different. But a lot of times they ain't gonna even have the attention span to even listen to you. You got to figure all that out with vetting, with research, with watching people. You got to learn how to watch people. You got to learn how to take their every word, dissect it, put it in categories in your mind. But that little one stuff, you know what happens? You know what happens when you get together, she working, bang, bang, nursing homes, this, that, bang, bang, just working. Now, you done committed to her. Oh, what? Baby, what you doing here? It's only 12. Oh, I quit. You what? I quit. If she is part of the team, it don't work the same as it do with a guy. Sometimes, now if she's single, she might have to quit a job to stay out of jail at times. People messing with her, stuff like that. But if she with you, she can't just quit. You can, but she can't. Especially if she like 48. I'm not finna, man, what? You should have ran that past me. Oh, it's going to be totally different next time. It's going to be totally different. How I was at 22, some of that's coming back. See, Prophet Howard has a role. The Truth Man has a role. And I ain't gonna say what my nickname